Now that Donald Trump has been re-elected as the President of the United States of America, what is in his re-election for a continent like Africa? This is the question that has been on the minds of environmentalists in the continent, and they are saying this because they understand Donald Trump's stance against climate change policy. Now let's roll it back a bit. Back in 2018, while Donald Trump was the president of the United States, he withdrew the United States from the IPCC Paris Agreement. Now, the IPCC Paris Agreement is an agreement that is set to cut down on global emissions, help vulnerable countries to adapt to climate change and mitigate its effects, while also putting a check on the activities of developed nations. Now, Trump's withdrawal from the IPCC agreement was such a huge blow on the global conservation efforts. It just shows to the whole world that a country as influential as that is not interested in the global fight against climate change. Although back in 2021, under the leadership of President Joe Biden, America rejoined the IPCC agreement. Now that we are witnessing a re-election of President Donald Trump, are we also going to witness a re-withdrawal from the IPCC Paris Agreement? Or are we supposed to expect some kind of miracles where Donald Trump does not prioritize economic development against climate change, where he begins to support climate change policies and all of that? Now, whether he does this or that, his actions has a direct impact on a continent like Africa. Africa contributes less than 4% to the global greenhouse gas emissions. Yet, this continent has been tagged the most susceptible continent to climate change. His actions will definitely impact a continent like Africa, because Africa depends on foreign aids, international aids, to help it to adjust to climate change and also mitigate the effect of climate change. Example of this foreign aid is the USAID, the UKAID, the China aid, and all of that. Whatever his action may be, maybe this could just be the beginning of independence for Africa. Africa as a continent can begin to look inward. They should begin to look at how they can develop local strategies. They should begin to look at how they can also develop policies that will help them to adjust to this climate change effect. But in my own opinion, I just feel that a continent like Africa that contributes the least to climate change shouldn't be left to face the brunt of climate change all by itself. What do you think? Whether the actions of Donald Trump will favor Africa or not, we can only find out by staying alive. So make sure you stay alive. Thanks for watching.